Touch up, good luck.
Okay. Forward, and if he can't find that sliding, he's out of range.
Hard right hand inside by Trinidad. Whitaker's new head trainer, Tommy Brooks, emphasized.
Want to get there and take any amount of curve.
Going more to the body than we're used to seeing him.
An experienced right jab, and he's pointing it wherever he points it on a young opponent.
And
seeing blood early in a boxing match.
Excuse me, George. A hard left hand from...
Trinidad's corner is going to have to be tricks that you've never seen before.
Classic technique against the southpaw.
Trinidad was able to get a little effective with his jab. With one punch, move the next time. Don't get hit with 2 shots at a time.
Hard left hand.
Whitaker's totally absent of any head movement now. Keeps his head straight, looking at a punch.
Hard left hand for Whitaker. Goes away, George.
Well, you know, Whitaker, like I said, you want to duck and dodge after you throw a shot and just before, because this guy can hit.
Down goes Whitaker on a straight right hand.
Trinidad is an extra base hitter, and he hit a clean shot, poise. He stays right in there, knowing he has
in his career, Roger Mayweather, Buddy McGirt twice, Raphael Williams, nobody's ever knocked him out.
I think really good for Trinidad. You knock a veteran down, he tries to pay you back, and then you're sitting in the driver's seat.
But Whitaker's trainer, Tommy Brooks, to our mild surprise, said
Without any footwork, trying to get a knockout.
being unfindable in there. Trinidad is finding him tonight.
Fight turn into something he can handle. Little head movement.
And the right hand lands for Trinidad. The left hand in retaliation. Pernell.
as Trinidad holds illegally, according to Harold Letterman.
Trying to get to the body and pushing with the right hand.
Now, Trinidad is real effective with one shot at a time because he's a puncher. Whitaker's going to have to put together 3 and 4 punch combination.
And much more action-packed.
All over him if he doesn't fight. Doesn't want to out-jab him, he wants a knockout.
Chopping right hand for Trinidad, another right hand lands. Whitaker comes back with a left over the top, backs Trinidad up. Of their punches against him, and that kind of punishment. Harold, how do you have it through 3? Then in the second round, side when to intervene and when to let it go.
Trinidad is having an easier time of it when he steps back a little bit. He's able to slide forward with his jab. It's a little easier stepping back jab and then going forward because Whitaker cuts him out with his right foot. Like you, I'm not going to be fair. I'm going to fight you mean and rough. That was the first good body punch by Trinidad this time, with a right to the body.
And as they get close, Whitaker pounding.
That is using a good left jab, but it's all about...
It was the kind of sit that he had in the first few rounds. The left hook landed there, and another straight right.
And cleverness through most of his career matures and gets older. You get a chance to see what he's made of, and we're seeing what Pernell Whitaker is made of.
It's just hard to imagine Pernell Whitaker winning the fight, going right at Felix Trinidad. The last minute, inside against Whitaker. 16 of 26 power shots, cherry picking in effect against Whitaker.
And here he comes.
One of the scenarios here was that the younger, stronger, his technique and his skills. Hard left hand for Whitaker.
Put him up. You want to keep his confidence.
If the strategy is to make Trinidad miss and make him pay, then the first part of the strategy isn't yet working. Pernell is not making him miss.
That Trinidad just waits and waits for one right hand.
Tap on Whitaker's skull as Pernell went down.
Throwing reckless punches. Here we see Trinidad coming forward. Straight right hand. Whitaker is there, not moving the way you used to see him move. Trinidad is a much more controlled fighter now than he was in those days.
Pernell Whitaker showing a pretty stiff chin as he takes two vicious right hands. Whitaker holding on. Straight right hand lands both jabs one at a time.
Wait.
Larry, how would you compare the punching power of Félix Trinidad as a 147-pounder?
Knock you dead and hurt you with both hands with beautiful.
And I think what Larry said is that while Hearns' right hand may have been
there and do some damage, he has to do something to
Bracket Pernell Whitaker with those straight rights and a good left jabs.
That could have been called a knockdown.
Trinidad at this point does not want to give Pernell Whitaker any confidence in this. You don't want to get him confident.
Rooting section out of the fight. Now they try to come back with a chance of Tito.
Later on, clean shots from Whitaker.
Left hand for Whitaker, making Trinidad miss and making him pay. Right hand to the body landed. Trinidad is a little wobbly.
That probably won the round for him, gave him hope of coming on as this.
He's hurt. Another good body shot.
And Trinidad crouching over to try to protect his body from Whitaker.
Picking his feet up.
Another left shot for Whitaker.
Low with your opponent. And that's Trinidad. Whenever he gets a little lower, Whitaker pays off.
Trinidad straight right, backs Whitaker up. To wave the right fist at his supporters in the crowd, and Whitaker tries to rally again at the end of his biggest round. Trinidad going back to the right hand lead. You wonder if Trinidad will stop trying to knock Pernell out.
He has no other means. That's all he knows is to knock out.
Whitaker on the seat of his pants with a straight right hand.
As though he's inviting Sweet Pea to throw these shots in.
Brilliant uppercut. Pernell wobbled again. Whitaker getting his legs back and fires the left hand. Trinidad going all right hands now. Four more straight right hands and he might knock the man out to stay alive.
He's in against something that only comes along every now and then, these Trinidad type fighters.
Whitaker trying to match Trinidad uppercut for uppercut. Trinidad backing Pernell up again with straight right hand power shots. A big rally for Whitaker in round 7 and a big rally for Trinidad in round 8, and another lethal uppercut snaps Whitaker's head back. No.
There is a half hook, half uppercut that dazed Whitaker momentarily, and later in the round Trinidad puts an exclamation point on it.
In that round, Trinidad led the 35-year-old Hall of Fame fighter.
And he went right off and doubling up on.
Interpreter just informed us that Félix Trinidad's father,
if he tried to coast in.
You've been training,
Remember the purpose with De La Hoya?
how does this Pernell compare to the Pernell of April 7, 1990?
with a pistol. And no matter what you do to it, to follow Trinidad around for a while. Good body shot by Pernell Whitaker. Another good
great body shot. When Pernell has landed to the body, Whitaker, who's probably taken more big power shots in this fight than in any other fight in his career, gets hit with the right hand again in boxing.
Here's some of the body shots. Whitaker can hurt you with a body shot.
Whitaker, any welterweight in the ring with a fighter like this Trinidad.
I think Pernell is out of rounds. He's got an effective aggressiveness, clean punching. That's the story of the fight. That's all you got to know. You know, defense. You know, you don't have to worry about that. You don't have to worry about
without trying to win the fight.
Yeah, but I meant
heel of Trinidad. Right hand for Whitaker.
Good left hand by Whitaker. Catch him as he lift him up.
Straight left hand for Trinidad. Drives Whitaker in with his jab and trying to pound with the left hand. Whitaker cornered now.
This replay will show you that Whitaker indeed, in order to get away from that roundhouse right.
To the rib cage. That's the time to remember to go back to the body. Guy who throughout his career has been invisible.
His corner has told him to coast. That's not smart. You don't want to slow the... Doing what you do.
Betting that both De La Hoya Cuarte and Whitaker Trinidad would go the distance.
Trinidad is keeping his distance real good. He jabs right hand, but he doesn't move in. He keeps his balance.
And add to all of the other Trinidad assets, a chin which has gotten better as this fight.
The referee's been watching. He's
Left across the top.
Trinidad's corner made a mistake. They told him to coast.
Because even if Pernell wins this round, it's
Convincingly. That was not a low blow. That was right on the board.
You know,
Trinidad just missed with a home run swing with the right hand.
I think that Trinidad should finish this fight trying to get a knockout. Forget about this point coaching. Forget about any other fighters. Get out there and get yourself a knockout.
Quick little right hand counter inside by... But Whitaker loves to say...
Do I take a chance? For good reason. That's what you got to do. Take a chance. It seems that Trinidad is all about 100%, nothing else. When he slacks up 1 inch, just doesn't have it.
So we're narrowing it
Go
down.
for it.
Cuarte tried against De La Hoya. De La Hoya was more man in the 12th. Whitaker's trying to reduce one last stand against Trinidad. 10 more
two-handed
seconds to
punches.
go.
Which does not mean he would beat De La Hoya in a fight
in the
between them.
and in the garden. Pernell Whitaker showing his bravery in a rough physical fight.